Okay, so what is the best way to walk for posture? So we have to think about keeping our shoulders back, keeping our chin back. You don't have to put your head up, or you don't want to be like a soldier, right? But what you need to do is always, if you look at my side, my shoulders should go back, my chin slightly back. I'm gonna try to bring my hips in instead of like this, in, and then when I walk, I'm gonna try to lift my feet. So if I walk this way, I'm not really exaggerating a walk, but this is gonna help keeping my posture back. Everything we do is always like this, so this really helps you with posture. This exercise is actually really good for posture, and this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna lock your fingers behind your back, right here. Then I'm going to put my palms together here, like if I'm squishing something in between my palms. So I'm gonna go there. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my hands low, like kind of like if it goes between my butt crack. So right here, low. As soon as my hands are low, I'm gonna bring my shoulders back. And then a little lower, shoulders back. A little lower, shoulders back. A little lower, shoulders back. And then I'm gonna get my chin back. And I'm gonna stay here for about 20 seconds. So this really pulls all the front muscles on your shoulders, and you're gonna feel this when you release. So you get right here, just for like 20 seconds or so, and then slowly, what I'm gonna do is slowly, I'm gonna come up and release my hands, and just release a little bit my arms. If you feel warm in this area and kind of tingly, it's actually good. That means that you stretched, enough where somehow you cut a little bit of circulation, which is okay because you're not gonna cut it forever. It's only gonna be a few seconds, but this really helps stretching all these muscles here on your chest, your deltoids, everything back, and helps a lot. So one more time, lock the fingers behind your back. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring my shoulders back, hands down, shoulders back, hands down, shoulders back, hands down. Once I'm here, I'm gonna try to bring my chin back and breathe. For about 20 seconds, then slowly I'm gonna bring my hands up, release, and just release a little bit, shake my arms and legs. That's a great exercise to stretch all the inner thighs, the pelvic area. So what we want to do is we want to do froggies. For froggies, what you want to do is you want to separate your knees and try to get your feet flat on the ground. So once you get your feet flat on the ground, right here, you're going to try to sit down if you can, which is really hard. Or you can put your elbows on the floor and then slightly move yourself back and forth. So the idea here is to have your feet flat on the ground, knees open, and then move back and forth. That's gonna open your pelvis and stretch your inner thighs. Okay? But you also wanna do what is called a figure 4 exercise. So you do 1 rep of that, and then you do this. First, try to touch your toes. Okay, you stay about 10-15 seconds. Then you go back. Then you're gonna do a figure 4 right here. Once you get to the figure 4, again, you're gonna try to touch your toe, 10-15 seconds. Then you go back. Then you put this foot on top. And then again, you go stretch and try to touch your toes, 10-15 seconds, and then after that you're gonna feel more stretch on the back of your leg. And then from here I'm gonna bring my knee back, and I'm gonna try here to either sit close to my heel or bring my heel to my butt, but sometimes it's easier to sit close to your heel. And then with this shoulder I'm gonna try to touch my my knee if possible. Again, I'm gonna stay here for 10-15 seconds. Then after that, I'm gonna drop it. So I'm gonna drop this to that side, and I'm gonna stretch my body towards the other side. This is gonna stretch all this area here and my torso. 10-15 seconds, then I stretch this leg, and I'm gonna end exactly on the opposite side, so I can start doing the other side. So from here, same thing. I go here, 10-15 seconds, leg up, 10-15 seconds. I bring this back, try to sit close to my heel, 10-15 seconds, try to touch my knee with my shoulder, then drop it and twist, 10-15 seconds. And then again, I stretch my leg, now I'm on the other side. So you can repeat that one, you know, a couple of times, and then go back to froggies. It's right here, stretch, and back and forth. Now if you can see it, it's even better, but I can't. But you can try to do that, okay?